I'm here with two players in the Minnesota Lynx whose last high school game was against each other at the All-Star Series back in 2007. Now you two got through college and you've got to this level. How have you two grown as players?
I've grown a lot. You know, the competition throughout my college career has excelled to another level, and now both of us are here at the Minnesota Lynx, and we know it's competitive, and, you know, we just got to go in with a fight every day in training camp.
Like Angel said, I've grown a lot as well as a player, gotten stronger, mentally tougher. My skills have developed, but it's just great to be back at home and playing for the Lynx, the team that you grew up watching. Getting a chance to put on that uniform is just amazing.
Talk about that, because you two played when girls basketball really took off at the high school level. How did the Lynx inspire you to pursue your basketball dreams?
I mean, it definitely, you know, gives you hope to be able to possibly be in the same position as those WNBA players at the Minnesota Lynx, you know, growing up, you know, in high school and stuff like that. So, I mean, you sit there and watch it, and you just hope as a basketball player, as a young woman, that maybe you could be put in that same position.
Same thing Angel said, pretty much. I mean, just to be able to wear that jersey, and, you know, that there's another thing, and there's something else out there after college that us women can kind of grow upon. I mean, the WNBA hasn't been around that long, and just to be able to, you know, keep the game growing and make it more interesting.
I have to correct myself. You played in two All-Star events, as there was the All-Star Classic back in June. Did you two tell each other anything back then? And I'm guessing neither expected you to be drafted by the same team, but give us a snapshot, 2007 to now.
Man, that seems so long ago, but, you know, we were young. I mean, we both laugh about it because we always, since probably the 5th or 6th grade, we always played against each other, not necessarily on the same team. So now that we're on the same team, we just like, man, we got another day of training camp, and, you know, we're just staying positive. I mean, back in 07, we was little knickknacks, and now we full mature grown women, and we just trying to compete with the best.
I definitely think, like she said, that's so long ago, and even in both All-Star games, we weren't on the same team, which is really funny to me. And now we're actually on the same team. We've joked about it since we've been here, like, wow, would you have ever guessed, like, 4 or 5 years from where we were, that we would be where we are now, in the same locker room, wearing the same jersey? It's just like a great feeling.
What will you take from this experience, regardless on whether or not you make the roster, that you can use for your basketball career?
You know, to better my game, obviously, you know, if I don't make the roster, you know, there's always room for improvement. And this is a good test for myself to see where my level game is at compared to the All-Americans that we're playing against now.
I definitely agree with Angel, just kind of like bettering your game and just learning as much as you can, soaking up everything like a sponge that coach teaches you, whether you're here on the court, whether you're not playing, whatever it is, going overseas, just soaking up everything and learning what you need to learn to better your game.
What have your veteran teammates taught you, because you've got a chance to play with Whalen, with Augustus?
You know, they before we started training camp, we all huddle up in the middle, and the thing that they keep reminding us is just, you know, to do you. But at the same time, you have to do you and be able to work with others around you.
I definitely think they're right there and doing your game and kind of just being there to tell you things, because coach is not going to be able to tell you everything that, you know, that you might be doing wrong. So going to your veterans and saying, hey, did you see, you know, if there's anything that I could do better, and they're always there to help you no matter what. If it's during practice, after practice, they're always there.
Last question. What does your signings say about Minnesota basketball as you two have seen the sport evolve and grow from high school to now?
You know, clearly we have talent here, and, you know, growing up playing AAU teams, nobody thought that there were good women basketball players out here. So we had to make AAU teams to go and travel and put Minnesota on the map. And I think it's just a good way for both of us to try to get Minnesota out there, and for people to come to the state, you know, to check out some girls that know how to play ball here.
I definitely think I'm proud to say that I'm from Minnesota, especially it becoming like a powerhouse for women's basketball. I mean, Chicago, those type of places have always been, but now you're getting Minnesota in there, and the coaches are coming here not just, you know, to go to tournaments, but coming to actual high schools to see people play. And I think that is amazing to see where we've come from over the years to that. It's just amazing to say that you're from Minnesota, and it's giving girls hope that, you know, they're playing in Minnesota and they're seeing me and Angel out here, and it's giving them hope that they can do what we're doing.